What is going on, my fellow hybrid pack? It's your boy Oni, and today I present to you my personal home defense shotgun, the Mossberg Maverick 88. Now, before I get started with the video, I deeply want to apologize for not being consistent with my uploading schedule. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff lately. I've been fighting a very bad cold on top of overtime and maintaining my car for winter and to make sure it stays up and running. But that is no excuse. To make it up to you guys, I have a video planned within the next couple of weeks. It involves with my wolf sanctuary dream, but it's explained differently. So I'm looking forward to sharing that piece of information with you guys. But enough wasting time, let's dive right into it. Now, before we get started, we want to make sure the magazine tube is clear. I only loaded 3 shells into the magazine tube because the spring inside the tube actually compresses down onto the shot shells, which can morph or deform, and it just makes it inaccurate and can really damage the shells. There's a little lever inside the chamber. You just push down on it, and shells come out as so. Just be careful, because sometimes you could pinch your finger and it's a real pain in the ass. And speaking of pain in the ass, this one is stuck on there. And there we go, we got it out. Now, just because the magazine tube is clear does not mean the chamber is automatically cleared. That's why we want to make sure it is empty, because safety is priority and should be common sense. So we're gonna put this back. And as you can see, there's nothing in the chamber. I can fit my finger inside the barrel. So we are good to go. From left to right, I have a 18.5-inch barrel, cylinder bore, obviously chambered in 12 gauge. That takes 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells. This is my personal go-to barrel for home defense. And speaking of home defense, I have 5 shell holders mounted on the side of my shotgun. And those shells I have with me are Hornady's Critical Defense 12 gauge 2 3/4-inch double up bucks. Now I will post a little video right now of the double up buck and, just for fun, a 1-ounce slug in action. Next, I have the Vortex Spark red dot, which was originally from my AR-15, but I recently upgraded to the Vortex Spitfire, which I will show you my AR build and project in the near future. Which, surprisingly, it's been holding up pretty well despite the amount of recoil this shotgun produces. It's holding on pretty strong, so I am fairly impressed. And over here, I have an AR style stock and pistol grip with a really thick recoil pad, because you're definitely going to need it. Your shoulder would thank you. Even though I can still feel it in my shoulder, it's not as bad unless you're shooting a 1-ounce slug out of this bad boy. Now, I have recently swapped out the 18.5-inch barrel with the 28-inch barrel with the AccuChoke. And you also notice too, I added a magnifying scope attachment for my red dot. I personally have not shot this yet. Nor ever took it hunting. I'm still experimenting with the shotgun, but honestly, it's pretty beautiful. It's unique, and I got this for 245 bucks at Cabela's, and it came with 2 barrels. You really can't beat that. And speaking of that, fun fact: the Maverick 88 is interchangeable with the Mossberg 500. The Maverick 88 is basically a budget 500, with the only main difference is the safety is in front of the trigger, while the Maverick 500 usually has a thumb safety, which honestly, that's really it. I mean, the parts are really interchangeable. For a budget shotgun, it is very reliable. I've only put like maybe 50 shells, a mixture of double up buck and slugs, and it's never jammed on me, and I am pretty happy with it. So for home defense or for hunting, well, I haven't tried hunting yet, but at least for personal defense, I would highly recommend it. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we're getting close to 50 subs, and I want to personally thank you. Thank you for subscribing. There's obviously better channels out there that has the skills and the speech, because my English is very bad sometimes. But for those of you who stuck around anyway, I highly and deeply appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. The pack is growing, and I'm looking forward to see how the channel is looking like within the next few months, especially with the Wolf Sanctuary Dream. So stay tuned for the next couple of weeks for my Wolf Sanctuary plan video. It's going to be a little interesting. So until then, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you on the flip side.